So this is going to be my submission video for AGDQ 2016 Rocket Robot on Wheels for the Nintendo 64. I'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is a platformer for the Nintendo 64. Similar vein to like Banjo-Kazooie or Donkey Kong 64, where you have a bunch of collectibles to get. The main thing you're going to be getting are these tickets. Your tickets are basically the main thing that you need to get. You need 65 of them in order to beat the game and unlock the final world. I'm going to do a quick save and quit. It allows me to get inside a little bit quicker. This guy here is Tinker. He is the mechanic for the park. This whole game takes place in an amusement park. He's the mechanic. He'll give you upgrades and unlock this first world for you. When I go into this first world, I'm going to be trying to pause at a very specific time to skip a text box that shows up, and I did it. I believe it's frame perfect, but there might be a little bit of leniency on that. Basically, anytime that you pause at the same time that a text box comes up, the game will pause rather than allow the text box to show up, so I did it again right there. Now I'm going to be collecting these tokens. Tokens are your minor collectible. We need to get 650 of them in order to get all the move upgrades throughout the game. So that bee just blocked me. Nothing I can really do about that. So the tokens will grant me move upgrades. I'll bring them back to the mechanic and he'll upgrade me. And in this room here, there is a floating thing right there. That is a machine part. Machine parts, oops. Yeah, sometimes the camera can be a little wonky at the beginning, so you just gotta work with it. But the machine parts, there's 7 of them in each world. Hello? Okay. Off to a great start. The jump button didn't work there. Sometimes your jumps do get eaten. It's pretty dumb, but it happens. Anyway, I was talking about the machine parts. The machine parts, there's 7 in each world. When you collect them all, there's a console to bring them to. That'll give you a ticket, and it'll unlock a new part of the world. So we'll be seeing those a little bit later on, once I collect all the machine parts in this world. Whoops. Screwed that up a little bit. Trying to hit these seesaws so that I can get those tokens up there. The different color tokens represent different amounts. Silver is 1, gold is 5, and purple is 10. Right there, when you collect your first ticket, there's a text box that pops up. There's also, you also do an animation, backflip. So I skipped that text box while the animation was going on there. I also just brought a screw to its location. There's four holes that you have to bring the screw to. There's 4 screws scattered throughout the world. Once you get all 4 of them, you'll get a ticket, and it'll unlock something. It'll unlock an attraction here. But for the most part, I'm just going around collecting stuff. So you can probably read a donation at this point.
Alright, and we have 420 from Franker Z, says, "Good luck with the run, greetings from Germany."
Okay, coming up here, we've got our first vehicle of the run. It's the hot dog car. So the hot dog car, again, skip text box, for the first time. And the hot dog car allows you to jump, so if I did that right I would have gotten on there, but just missed. So we're going to take the other route. It's not a big deal. Okay, save and quit, because I now have enough tokens to get my first move upgrade, which is called Slam. Now I can grab objects and slam them to the ground to either defeat enemies or break open boxes. There's also a side effect of this. As you'll see right here, I grab it in the object, go to get the machine part, and I slam. Right after I grab the machine part, it'll do the slam animation, but it won't do that backflip that you normally do after collecting either a ticket or a machine part. That's what I call slam canceling. So we cancel the normal grab animation by using a slam. It's mostly useful at the beginning of the game when you don't have your full arsenal of moves, and we'll be seeing it a better way to do it later on. So that was the first ring challenge. Ring challenges appear in every world. You pretty much have to do them with the vehicle in that world. There's one exception much later on. We'll see that. Got to get up there. If you've ever played this game, you know that the hot dog car does not control very well. And now we're about to race the corn on the cob car. The corn on the cob car, he likes to cheat. He'll suspend the race if he thinks you're cheating, even though you're absolutely not cheating. So we're going to do our best to prevent him from suspending the race. Also, I gotta collect these tokens over here. Ooh. There we go. Just try to optimize the collection. That rock, he loves to get stuck on that rock. And if he gets stuck on the rock, that's when he thinks you're cheating. And he will be like, hey, no, we gotta stop this race. So I push it out of the way just to be super safe. Okay. So here's the last of the screws that we have to return. Once I bring it up there, it'll unlock a console for me to use, and we'll be making a roller coaster. Again, more text skipping. Oops. A little too early there. So we made a nice little kiddie coaster. I don't really like riding kiddie coasters, so we're gonna bail, go do some cleanup while it's riding, while it's doing a test run. Now if I do this right, nope. You could land inside the console and skip the little backflip there. This one I have to actually ride. We have to make sure that it goes through all of the numbers in order. Also, there's some tokens on the track that we have to get, so that's why I have to ride it. So this is a nice little time for a donation. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep making up random donations for this. But yeah, moving on. We've got all the machine parts, so now let's go bring them to the console. The console's right over here. In this box is a health recovery. I throw it at the console there to give me two different text boxes at the same time. This will save me a tiny bit of time once I go inside this T-Rex. Just because you normally get that text box the first time you pick it up. So if you've ever played this, you know that the T-Rex is the worst possible thing. This is the worst platforming section in the game. Oop, screwed that up. If you do everything properly, you can get on this elevator cycle, but it's not a big deal if you miss it. Also, you can get up there if you time it perfectly, but timing it is really, really tight. And as you can see, I got on the conveyor cycle anyway, so it doesn't matter. You kind of get on the same like 2 cycles, regardless of what you do. Now I'm gonna try skip here. Nope, didn't work. That's okay. I don't have to do that skip. Basically, what I was gonna do there was I was gonna ride on top of the conveyor belt. Instead of taking it. It's not much faster, but it looks a lot more swag. So we'll just take the slow way this time. Oop. Okay. Here we got some Donkey Kong barrels. Just gotta avoid them as best as we can. Get the tokens. Oop. There we go. Now anyone that knows the Flintstones would know about sliding down the back of a T-Rex. Shoutouts to Fred Flintstone there. So moving on, we open up the main part of the theme park, and now we can go into any of into the next world, which is called Paint Misbehavin'. I didn't mention this earlier, but all of the names of levels are actually puns. This one, obviously, Paint Misbehavin', kind of a pun on Ain't Misbehavin'. And you actually get a paint gun here, so you can color the world however you want. But we need to use the paint in order to solve some of these puzzles here. So I'm just gonna do it real quick. There we go. The solution for that is to look at the orbs underneath and color them in the correct order so that they all light up at the same time when they pass over. Over here is a pretty tricky jump. Normally you're supposed to bring a sheep over, but yeah, I screwed that up. I would have had it, but ooh, that's not good. That's actually no, I can do it. I can do it because I got another column over here. So the nice thing about this game is it's actually Half-Life 2, and you can object hover. It's really sweet. Object hovering, it's really difficult to do just because of the way grabbing onto objects works. But once you get a feel for it, it's not too bad. Over here we gotta paint the statues the right colors based upon the based upon the object that is displayed. This machine part can be tricky just because of where it's located. You have to kind of like do a quick turn. Oh, why does that not want to work now? I don't know. It's weird. So you paint the statues, you get a ticket. You get this ticket and a temple will appear. So what I did there is I set it up so that I land on top of the temple as it rises out of the ground. But my vehicle is going to fall back down to the ground. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to traverse the temple top to bottom and come out the entrance and get right back into my vehicle. And it's a very short trip inside here. We just need a couple tokens. Okay, got it. There we go. Not too much going on there. But as you can see, my vehicle's sitting right outside the front door. Right over here, you see that guard? He's very hard of... He's very, his vision is very bad. So, he's been waiting for someone to come relieve him for so long. But you know what? That's okay. We'll just pretend that we're a guard and we'll go take the ticket. And since he's really bad at seeing things, he doesn't realize that you're not a guard. Even though you look as long as you look the same colors as him, he won't realize you're not a guard. So over here is probably one of the hardest tricks in the run. Let's see if I get it first try. Okay. So I made it across the river. You're supposed to have double jump at this point. Okay, we did it. We did it first try. And so basically what I did was I threw a sheep at a switch underneath that dock. You're supposed to like go into the river and hit the switch. Ooh, okay. And just release the sheep. The sheep float, apparently. So you can just drop the sheep while you're underwater there, and it'll rise up to hit the switch. Instead of doing that, I just threw it at a specific spot, and it hit the switch for me. Okay, let's... No, dude! So those vines on the wall are supposed to let sheep stick to them, but sometimes they just decide they don't want to. There we go. Okay. I've been damaging myself on purpose throughout this level, mostly because there is a death warp at the end. We'll be using that to get back to the beginning quickly. And from here on out, there's really nothing that can kill me except for this fly right here. And he didn't do it, so we're good. I didn't actually explain the dolphin. Dolphin obviously swims in water. You mash the A button to propel its fin, and you can dive and stuff. It's really self-explanatory once you understand how. What? Why is it not triggering? That was so weird. Like, triggering that shouldn't be that hard. This doesn't look great. Okay. I'm taking that super safe because falling is bad. Okay. Another ring challenge, this time with the dolphin. So you can read another donation. Okay, and now that we're done with the level, we can death warp, and it'll take us right back to the entrance. Save and quit takes you back to the beginning of the park, whereas death warping takes you back to the entrance to the world. We'll be using both throughout the game. At this point, we're getting our double jump, and you will be hearing a lot of woohoos throughout the rest of the run. Every time that you hit double jump, he tends to do a woohoo. So be prepared to hear that a lot. Now that we have double jump, we can unlock the next world. The next world is going to be called Mind Blowing, and that's M-I-N-E, not mind. As you can tell, it's another pun. And I wonder where we're going. It's going to be a mine shaft. So, before I enter Mind Blowing, there is a secret. There's a bunch of different secret tickets you can get in the overworld. This one right here, if you didn't know about it, you jump in the top and there's a secret room. Since I need 65 total tickets to beat the game, we're going to be trying to get as many of the secret tickets as possible because they're usually pretty short. The one thing that Mind Blowing introduces is the bombs. So, okay. Bombs blow up and hurt. So don't let them blow up on you. They also blow up walls. Oh, that vacuum cleaner came after me pretty far. Also, a new thing is the mushroom. In order to break free from the mushroom, you have to do a Mario triple jump. Well, you don't have to actually be running to do a triple jump. You just have to tap the A button rhythmically. Oh, hello? Okay. That's like your mushroom tutorial, so to speak. This right here is a little bit of a sequence break. You're not supposed to be able to get up here. Um, you're not supposed to be able to jump around that. There's another way up to that area from a different room, but it's a lot slower. So just doing that saves probably a good like 3 minutes. Oh wow, his aim was on point. I was trying to take damage there, but I also wanted to not get hit by that. So we're gonna have to make our way back up there again. It's not too difficult. And the reason why I'm taking damage is because I'm gonna be doing another death warp. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's in a bad spot. Okay. So let's set this up properly. And I'll explain it when it's done. Okay. So, when you die, your body is still active. And your body can still hit things. Okay. We're gonna take this super safe. Okay. This is one of the hardest tickets in the game to get, just because you have to carry a bomb down here. And bombs are extremely fragile. Ooh, that was new. But what I was talking about the death warp. The death warp, your body is still active when you die, and so you can use a bomb to boost yourself into a ticket or a switch or something. In that case, there is a ticket on a switch, so we hit both of them with our dead body, and then get brought back to the beginning of the level. Oh, okay. So that way I can grab a bomb and take it down the elevator. And I'll be doing a similar death warp later on for another ticket. You can kind of clip yourself into that wall. It's dumb. I don't fully understand it, but it works sometimes. I have to get this open. So there we go. I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't want to work right. It's weird. Everything in this game is weird. Like, why are there vacuum cleaners running after me? Ooh. Okay. We're gonna play tag here. Where is he? Where'd he go? Hello? He's gonna bot me. Can I make it? Yes. Okay. I had to use that bomb to blow up a wall, but I also had to avoid that vacuum cleaner because hitting a vacuum cleaner, while I'll take damage, it'll also cause me to drop the bomb. So let's see. Yeah, it did open. Good. Yo, the vacuum cleaner's after me still? Alright. I now have enough tokens to get the next move, which is called Freeze Ray. Freeze Ray is incredibly broken, and we'll be using it throughout the rest of the game to do a lot of skips and stuff. The biggest thing with Freeze Ray is it now replaces my need to slam cancel. Basically, anytime that I want to collect a ticket or a machine part, I'm just going to use Freeze Ray afterward, before hitting the ground, and it'll cancel all animations like this. And the Freeze Ray animation is really short, so that way, like, it's a lot quicker than having to go through all the backflips and stuff. And you can kind of spam it too. And also, unintendedly, you can jump on your freeze rays, your freeze blocks underwater. Normally you're supposed to like go from the edge of the water and make one freeze block at a time, jumping across, doing it really slow, but you can just get underneath where you need to go, jump on your freeze block, and rise to the top. It's really broken. Inside this raccoon's mouth is another secret area. It's one of the hardest puzzles in the game, casually. Because why would you ever go in a direct circle to rise up all these platforms? That's like so dumb. Now if I do this right, yeah, okay. You can grab onto his nose again before it boots you out. Ticket hit in that cloud. Again, freeze ray cancels animations. Very broken. Now you see that purple token on that cloud there. I have to grab that, but there's also a minigame on this, so you have to be really careful. Also, screws are the worst. They bounce around randomly. They decide that they don't want to live in this world anymore, and will just kill your run. They'll just jump off the side and decide, you know what, I don't feel like being here. So, you know Arabian Nights? Well, this is Arabian Flights. And we do get a magic carpet, so it's really cool. The main thing of concern here is that after this world, I need to have 650 tokens to get the final upgrade in order for me to get to the second floor of worlds. So I'm going to be doing a lot of token collecting here, and I'm just going to be like trying to optimize where I go this bomb tower. You just kind of go around and aim the bombs at the targets. It can kind of troll you. Hello? Okay. For now, I'm just going to be doing some more collecting, so you can read another donation. So these jumping tiles, if you don't wait long enough once you land on them, it can really screw you up. Or, you know, you can just get screwed up regardless. They really tend to drop your jumps a lot for no reason. And, you know, when you screw it up, you have to start all over. So a big thing to note is that, like, this world, a lot of stuff is just, like, out in plain sight compared to all the other worlds. And it's really easy to, like, just go around and try and figure out a good route, but it's so open-ended that it's tough to come up with a really respectable route. Anyway, this is the magnet room. Does anyone know how magnets work? Because I sure don't. Instead, I just kind of use this box, my trusty box. Sometimes he's not so trusty, but he helps once in a while. Oop. Oh, get in the corner there. Thank you. Thank you, trusty box. So you're supposed to do like 3 trials here to finally get the ticket, but you know, we're already at the top, we're already done. Whatever. You're supposed to press those buttons to turn on the magnets. Who needs magnets? Who even knows how they work? Seriously. Now with all the machine parts, we're gonna bring it to the console, like we've done before, and it'll turn on the wind fan in the middle, and it'll start moving these balls up and down. The next puzzle is to fly underneath the balls in certain order. The goal here is actually to move fast, because if you... Ooh, that's not good. I need that health upgrade. Okay, well, we're not moving fast anymore. But I was saying, we need to move fast because there's an eagle that's flying around. And this eagle, well, he has a ticket for us. And we need to hit him in a certain cycle. Fortunately, looks like we're not going to hit the cycle. But I'll just wait over here for him. And we're going down. Okay. When he does this dive, it's like 1,000 times easier to hit that ticket. So we actually didn't lose too much time on the eagle itself, but we lost a lot of time on other stuff. Somehow I got an extra token somewhere. Oh, I forgot a split somewhere. So this is the last move upgrade. It's the long shot. Now my grapple beam can extend much further, and I can just use it to hit this switch up here. You're not supposed to be able to hit it from down there, but for some reason hitting it with the grapple beam activates it, and it brings us to the elevator up to the second floor. Now the way this elevator is designed, there's a lot of little places you can stand on, so you can kind of climb up it, do some kind of adventurous climbing, and make your way up here to get this ticket. You're not supposed to be able to do that. You're supposed to come up a different way, and there's an invisible wall there that you go through. And going through that invisible wall will lead you to the ticket. I just did a really, really difficult jump there to grab the token and still hit the cycle. Otherwise you'd probably bonk, land in the lava, take damage, and have to wait a full another rotation before you can get around. This room is it's pretty much an auto-scroller, so you can read a donation until we get to the next world. So now we're entering Food Fright, which is a combination of candy and monsters, which is a great combination, especially if you love Halloween. And this long shot right here is unintended. You're supposed to activate the machine in this world to activate that arm to move, but you can just reach it the way we did. And over here we got some marshmallows who surprisingly act like those mushrooms from earlier. So we're going to be doing more triple jumps. Get the ticket there. Now I'm going to try and get on top of this cage using a freeze boost. The way freeze rate also works is that it boost you up a little bit, and it allowed me to get over here without going all the way around, which is really, really useful. And now I can use that enemy there I can use this enemy to balance this scale here. This scale, you need a certain amount of weight in order to get the ticket. Oh, that was funky. And it just so happens that one caramel and the enemy and rocket total up to the exact amount of weight that you need. Otherwise you'd be getting a bunch of other candies as well and throwing them onto the scale. So I kind of alluded to this earlier, but the machine of this world opens up, activates this entire section. There's these spider claws, spider legs, they start moving around, everything's just turns on. This will allow me to start climbing. So I wait over here, and there's going to be a spider leg that comes that'll bring me to the next part of the world. It actually brings me to an area that I already was at, this little green strip, but now I can head up because this little spiders are now moving up and down. And entering floor 2 is more of a mechanical world section. This is the first time that you're going to be doing a ring challenge without a vehicle, and it's actually the only time. It's the first and only time. But this is basically trying to showcase your mastery of Rocket's movement. It's not hard. It's a very lenient time. See, I still had 10 seconds left. And now, this over here. There's a troll. The troll wants you to feed him. What do you do with trolls that want you to feed them? You just clip into their backs and steal the ticket out of them. So the freeze ray, it extends your hitbox just ever so slightly forward, and that allows you, just because of the size of the troll and the size of the ticket inside him, you end up being able to clip inside and steal the ticket before feeding him. If you feed him at all, he grows in size. And the bigger he is, obviously, you're not going to be able to grab the ticket out from underneath him. What? 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 That was not right. Okay. That was really dumb. Hello? Hello? Okay. We're gonna do this properly. No! Really? It's not grabbing on to the thing. That's okay. There's another strat to get up there. There we go. Ooh. That was really sketchy. So this top floor is very, very difficult. We have to time all of our damage boosts perfectly because there's a really, really tough skip coming up. Ooh, what? I thought I hit B. Anyway, I hit this target with a bomb. It'll bring this monster up. Now, I need to get on top of the monster and inside him. Going through the slime here, I can get to his tail, and using bad geometry, I can climb up on top of his tail. Ooh, that's bad. That's actually really bad. Okay. Now we should still be okay for now. Okay. I'll just have to take it super safe inside. So we land on his tongue and jump inside. Now it puts us in the Spider Rider, which is the vehicle of this world, but you don't have enough tokens to ride it. So what you actually do is you do a text skip, and the text skip allows you to stay inside the vehicle once you jump in. And I did really quick, but I skipped over this artery. You're supposed to go all the way around the other way to get to this ticket. I just skipped the entire section there by timing my turn properly to get over the artery. Now we're heading into the last of the themed worlds, which is called Pyramid Scheme. There's a giant pyramid in the middle. And actually, the gimmick to this world is really, really cool. So I want you all to pay attention to the scenery, because once I do something, it's all going to change. But in order to do that, I need to activate the machine of this world, so I need to get all the machine parts. Good thing they're all located right over here. I just have to do this one little obstacle course. Okay. Lots of free skipping there. And up here we got one of those like match games where you have to like spin the things over and over again. But the ticket's hidden right under the water there. You can jump and grab it. Like jumping just kind of clips you into the water a little bit, into the floor. There I did a freeze boost by doing freeze ray on at this like same time that you get boosted upward. It sends you through. It sends you much higher than you normally go. And if you're paying close attention, you notice that the switch that I landed on was like a day-night switch. Well, now it's nighttime, and things are a lot different at night. So there's lots of lava, there's like really spooky stuff. It's really cool. And this area right here, it's supposed to go to the left. Just keep going to the left. Well, I don't want to go to the left. I'm going to go up here. And now I'll go to the left. So I just skipped like half of the section by grabbing onto that pole right there. And we got our vehicle. It's a motorcycle. It's a really cool motorcycle because it's got bat wings. And actually, we're just going to go this way. There's two different ways I can go here, depending on how I feel. Right now we're going to do the ring challenge. Ring challenge, you know, similar to all the other ring challenges. You just got to go through all the rings in the time limit. Yada yada yada. The main concern here is the gliding is really jank. Like you lose all your forward momentum as soon as you start gliding. So like, you can do some really wonky stuff. Anyway, we're just about at the end of this section here. I'm gonna try a thing. Okay, I'm setting it up. If I do this right, yeah, okay, I landed up top. That'll set me up to go up these platforms here. Going up these platforms will take me to this really random platform in the sky that you would have never guessed was here unless you already knew about it. Now falling back down, we're gonna go into this hell room. I call it the hell room because it's just lots of lava. We're gonna use this platform to just skip half of the room right there. You're supposed to like ride all those around slowly, but who needs to do that? I have 4 HP, that's fine. So I do need to death warp again. So I'm gonna be tanking some damage right now. So we're going over here. This is the compass room. Compass room, I'm going to be doing the death warp in. The way the compass works is that it moves during the day and stays still at night. So whatever angle it's at is predetermined based upon how you do. And there I did the death warp. I shot my lifeless body at the ticket, grabbed it, and died. And here we go. We should have 200. That gives us 65 tickets. We're going into the final world. Final world is called JoJo's World. This is the main villain of the game. And he created a gauntlet that is comprised of pretty much obstacles from each of the worlds you visited. Now, if you die at any point in this world, you start all the way at the beginning. So I'm going to be doing my best not to die. Also, there is a lot of places to take damage in the first part, so hopefully things go well. For the most part, it's just like extreme platforming. Say hello to the United States of JoJo. Okay. For some reason that grapple hook there tends to be a little trolly for me sometimes. So I always like hold my breath on that one. This part here, you're supposed to paint yourself the same colors that we did earlier to fool the guard. Instead, we can kind of boost our way up here. Like that. I've got a pretty good amount of health right now. So I'm feeling okay. Why is it going the other way? Okay. Okay. I'm taking that super slow because falling is bad. Now there's a big door here. Oh, what the hell? No! Okay, I saved it. For some reason, those door chunks can really screw you over. Like they move randomly, obviously. Like when they blow up. So I was not prepared for it to hit me there. Again, we're using the freeze ray to just kind of cheese these sections. Like, you're supposed to go all the way around here. Who cares? I cheesed that. Magnets. Apparently these platforms have magnets in them, so can't exactly skip all the magnet stuff in this game. I still don't know how they work. But here we go, we got some more magnets. Yeah, buy magnet. Oh hey, more magnets. Nah, I don't care about magnets. Instead we're gonna try and get up here. Oh yes, first try. That's amazing. Over here, the lethal lake of lava. It's pretty lethal. But, you know, follow the rocks, you're gonna get to the middle. Now we got these things again. They're very jank. Like, I take them so safe because you can easily just lose your double jump. And even on that last platform, I do a safety jump because sometimes you just don't have your double jump. And then this right here is my favorite puzzle in the entire game, and it's only used in this one spot. What you do here is you're stuck in this little thing, and the direction that you go, you use your wheel to rotate the platform underneath you. It's so cool. I just wish they would have used it somewhere else in the game. And look at that, we just rotate the platform and make our way across. It's amazing, I love it. And then there's a giant spider. A giant spider is in our path. Luckily for us, there's these bombs, and he's weak to bombs, so we just blow up a leg, and then we jump on his back. Oop. And he's got those convenient stairs on his back for some reason. Up here is probably the worst design part. You have these things, and you're climbing, you're going up, and you grab and hope that they hold on. These things are the worst at any point in the game. Okay. Yo, we made it. Okay. So, you see that giant ball? It's not finished. It's supposed to be a giant ball of fire, but there's some safe spots on it, and we're going to ride it. And we're going to blow up a wall. And when we blow up that wall, we will be at time. So time is coming up in approximately 60 seconds. It takes about 60 seconds for this giant ball to build up momentum. Luckily for us, there's a giant safe strip right down the middle. So all I have to do is just stay here and I'll be safe. And you see that rock wall in the back, that's what we're gonna blow up. He's telling us to stop, but at this point the wild ride has begun, and there is no stopping the wild ride. It's building momentum. Gotta time your jumps a little bit better. Maybe do a little forward. It's so hard. Hardest final boss in any game. And get ready on time. The rocket's destroyed, fades to black, and time. So the park is saved. We defeated JoJo. Congratulations. But wait, there's more. Since we didn't collect everything, there are still tickets and tokens to find. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, lots to do, so little time. Be good. And you get a ticket for completing all that. And guess what? There's no credits. You only get credits for this game once you collect all the tickets in the game. It's really dumb, but that's Rocket Robot on Wheels. Hope you enjoyed it.